Hello YouTubers, No Scrubbers here, and in this video I don't have anything specific to talk about. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my audio story Paint the Town Red Bloody Painter vs Jeff the Killer. I'm just so glad I finally got it out the way. I wrote that story back in 2016, I think, March, after I did my cosplay of Bloody Painter. That was when I got the idea that I wanted to do a story off of maybe a video having both Jeff the Killer and Bloody Painter in it, and then that was supposed to be a film and then an audio drama, and now in the end it became the way it is, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. And I haven't gotten any feedback on it. It's been out for like 2 weeks now, so to anyone who's seen it, please just comment below. I don't care if you hated it or loved it or what, just tell me like what you thought of the acting, which is all done by me, or the story, or just something. Just let me know, because if I make another one, then like I have no feedback to go on. Like, you guys could help me out to make something better than what I could already make. So please just let me know on that. I'm asking you from creator to viewer. You guys can really help me out with this. But aside from that, it's kind of good that it came out at the time it did, instead of maybe 2 years ago, because I'm at like 800, over 800 subscribers now, like 801, 805, something like that. So now I have a solid, well, not entirely solid, but subscriber base that can watch that can reach out to, even though it's not exactly the best story out there, but it's something anyway. Granted, I don't get a lot of views, but having 800 subscribers certainly helps get that out there. I just can't believe that I'm at 800 subscribers. Like, when I started this YouTube channel out in 2013, 5 years ago, I never imagined that I would be at 800 subscribers. I thought I'd be like lucky if I even got to 100. It took me like 2 years to get to 100. So to be at 800 now, it's kind of, it's just mind-boggling. Even though I have tried starting over multiple times, it's like 2 or 3 other channels, but that never worked out because I just kind of got bored of them, and it's very difficult to reach out to people, especially when I didn't know what content I wanted to do. You know, in a way, I do kind of regret the way my channel went. And what I mean by that is that I started out with Metroid, and then I just started doing other like random videos and stuff, from creepypasta to gaming stuff, and then it just sort of dragged a whole bunch of different people in, to the point where I was even doing Minecraft videos, and so that's how I have so many subscribers. And I kind of wish that I had just stuck with just Metroid and horror, like I am now, and like I was in the beginning, and built my subscriber base that way, and have proper viewers. But you know, mistakes were made, and I can learn from it, and it's got me subscribers anyway, so I'm not complaining. But to be at 1,000 subscribers nearly, I can't believe it. Like, it's surreal, because I don't even know, like, granted it's not going to be like I don't have 1,000 people watching my videos. I only have like 14, but to know that there are 1,000 people subscribed to my channel, my shitty channel, it's, I have no words. I'm speechless. So that'll be a pretty big deal when we arrive at that, and I suspect that will be by the end of the year. Which would be nice, considering getting 1,000 subscribers 5 years after I started YouTube. I should be doing okay. But we'll have reached, it'll be exactly 5 years on June the 3rd, so I'm gonna have to start planning what I want to do for that, because I want to do something special. I don't want to do just another like vlog video or anything like that. I want to do something special, but I just don't know what yet. And of course, I'm very limited. And the thing is that when I make my videos, I don't have any equipment. I don't have microphones. I don't have I don't even have internet in my house. That's why my video upload schedule is so like random. All I have is a phone, and it's just me talking to the phone and then uploading whenever I can. And managing to gain 800 subscribers from that is just, it's absolutely crazy. Um, if you have ideas for what I should do for the 5 year anniversary of this channel, please let me know below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, as well as your thoughts on Bloody Painter versus Jeff the Killer, because as you know, I left that. This is going to be a slight spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I sort of left it open ended, so there is room for a sequel. Because when I originally wrote that and I ended it that way, I wasn't really planning. Well, I was planning Melissa's death. That was something that I knew was going to happen, but I wasn't planning for it to go the way it did, if you get what I mean, to lead on to a sequel. And after I wrote that, I had ideas. Like, I have a very firm idea of what I wanted the second one to be about and how that's going to play out. And at that time, I also had ideas for a third and a fourth one. And they were meant to get, like, bigger and grander. But obviously, they were all revolved around Jeffrey Keaton, or Jeff the Killer. He's not my character, so if I do make more of these, Jeffrey Keaton won't have as big as a role as he did in Painted Town Red, because he's not my character. He's Patrick Ferguson, so I'm just borrowing him. Granted, he probably will appear in the second one. But if you let me know what you guys are, how you think the story will go on in Painted Town Red 2. Like, what would you like to see, or what do you think is going to happen next? For the record, that won't be the title of the thing. I have a vague outline of what I want the title to be, but it won't be Painted Town Red 2. But just for as a tentative title for now, we're just going to refer to it as that. I haven't started working it yet. I'll probably start soon. I just need to figure out a few things the story, like how much it's going to connect with the previous one, and little things like that, and actually figure out a title. But you won't wait 2 years for that. I'll get a script done, and then it will be like Painted Town Red. I will record it the same way, because I know it's unrealistic for me to say it's going to be a proper audio drama, because I just don't have the means to do that. So some of you might say, like, why do I even bother? So, because knowing that not many people are going to watch it, I do it because I have these stories and I want to put these stories out there to you guys. I want people to see. And plus, it's a way to express my creativity, even if it is a really bad way. It's still me getting out my story creativities and my creativity with acting and stuff. So, something's better than nothing. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say when that's gonna be released. If I had to guess, depending when I start, it'll probably be out by I would hope to get it out by June. I think it would be quite a coincidence if it ended up coming around the same time as the 5th year anniversary. But we'll see how it goes. I'll get around to figuring that out soon. Why I haven't done so already, because I've been waiting for feedback from Painted Town Red, but nobody's giving it. So, because I'm sort of hoping that maybe someone will comment something, and then what they say, I can use as reference for the next one. But yeah, that's really the only point of this video. I'm just asking you guys, please help me out here. Just let me know, like, what I can improve on other than the actual quality of the video, and how you think the second one will play out, and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to talk more about that second audio story in a future video after I get more ideas solved in my head, because that's where I'm going to go with the horror elements to this channel. The horror element's going to go around to more of those audio stories, because my cosplays are kind of dwindling down. I've done the ones I can, so we're gonna be going more toward audio stories with um the horror element to this channel. I'll still do like make up voices and stuff here and there, but that's where we're going toward that. And after I'm done with these audio dramas, I'm hoping to audio dramas, sorry, audio stories uh, of Painted Town Red and whatnot. I want to move on to there's these other horror stories I wrote when I was younger. I won't give you the title of it yet, but they were pretty bad, and I was reading through them, and but somewhere in there, there is the premise to start off an actual story and have actual characters. So I'll bring that. But that was a whole series I wrote. There was like 12 of them, and then I wrote a sequel series that had like four, and there was a prequel series that had four. I was mad up on it. That was when I was reading horror books by Darren Chan. Huge influence. Those stories I sort of mimicked them. My stories were also about vampires versus vampanese and that kind of thing. But again, that's a topic for another time. If I ever get around to that. So yeah, as I mentioned before in the previous Road to Metroid Switch video, this is where the channel is going. This is what I'm going to be doing from now on. As for Minecraft, if I ever get the chance to do another Minecraft video, those will probably pop up once every so often. I might do one if I get the chance with Henry. Probably not, because he's kind of bored of Minecraft. He doesn't really play his Xbox anymore, so that's over and done with. That chapter is all wrapped up, so it's from here on out. It's Metroid and horror, not necessarily creepypasta, but creepypasta is what I'm more familiar with and what's the easiest to go with. So creepypasta and Metroid, and I'm sure I'll figure out something else to do. Because Metroid, that kind of relies just on information, whereas I can do horror anytime. So I've got a few things to figure out, because I want to have a solid content. I want to put out solid content so that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, and if my viewer base picks up, I want to have definitive content, because it's time I start taking this seriously. I always took this channel seriously, but it's just now we're getting into the big numbers now, so now more than ever this needs to get more serious. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching, and please subscribe, comment below, please, what your thoughts on Painted Town Red, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. The weird thing is I've noticed like 26 people have seen the first part, 11 or something